Welcome back to Not So Radical. I'm your host, Peter, and today we're going to go over why there's a baby formula shortage, aside from the fact that the Abbot formula company had a recall themselves. I'm going to play this video here. It just came out yesterday. It's pretty self explanatory, but let me know what you think.
Joining me right now is the Florida Congresswoman herself who exposed this at the border. Kat Kamak is here. She's a member of the Homeland Security and Agricultural Committees. Congresswoman, thanks very much for being here. I know Congress is set to take the issue up this week, but tell us what you saw and react to what you just heard from Buttigieg.
Well, good morning, Maria. And, yesterday I was on the border myself, and the facts on the ground are exactly how we have been stating them. Last week I received text messages and photos from Border Patrol agents showing a stockpile of baby formula, and there was complete outrage from the White House and CNN and other.
Of course, right away, it isn't even surprising. It's so typical at this point. Right away, liberal media, the White House, oh, it's coming from a Republican, must be misinformation, disinformation, whatever they call it nowadays. But let's continue.
Liberal outlets claiming that we were lying. So I decided to go down myself and film it. And lo and behold, not only was there stocked warehouses, but there were multiple stocked warehouses.
Heard that multiple stocked warehouses. It's utterly disgusting when I personally know mothers struggling to find baby formula on a daily basis for their children. American citizens are struggling, but we have, like she said, multiple warehouses stocked like this for illegal immigrants coming across, illegal migrants coming across the border. You can tell what the Biden administration's agenda is. Other people first, America last. We get it. We've been seeing it going on for a long time, but let's see what else there is.
Houses that have been not only filled with baby formula and diapers and wipes and clothing, but they have been doing this for months, and there's more en route. And this just points again to how out of touch this administration is, and they could stop this with a simple policy change. And to the Secretary of Transportation's remark,
That's it's insane. But you ask why do they need some stockpiles like that at the border, at the southern border? Well, it might be because just in April alone they encountered almost 250,000 migrants at the border. Now you say no, they all didn't come in. Well, you're right. Not all of the almost 250,000 migrants came into our country that were coming in illegally in the first place. But I just also want to point out in the first 15 full months of Joe Biden's term, they've stopped over 2.75 million people. While at the end of Trump's term, I believe the total amount of illegal immigrants in our country it was between like 11 and 12 million, I think. But Biden in the first 15 months, just over a year, already 2.75 million people because of his policies and reversal of Trump's policies. Now, like we're getting back to before, not all the 250,000 people made it across the border. They detained and took into custody 201,800 people. So now when you're wondering why people are getting bussed around the country or flown around the country, different places like Governor Abbott in Texas that's flying legal migrants that are being let into his state, flying them up to D.C., it's no wonder they need all that baby formula down there. I mean, the left tells us all the time that there's so many children and mothers coming across the border that need help and everything else. But when I saw that video, I was totally blown back and blown away. I thought the whole thing was a result of the Abbott formula company's problems with some of their baby formulas, but no, it's not all that. And like she said, there's actually more baby formula en route to those places. Now, instead of sending the baby formula to those stockpiles that are already there for the illegal migrants, how about we reroute some of that baby formula into areas that need baby formula for American citizens? But that might be crazy. But until next time, remember, everybody else first, Americans last. Build back Biden.